service and song.
שבט אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבט אחים גם יחד, הנה 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 שבט אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבט אחים יחד, הנה הנה הנה
Shabbat Shalom and welcome to this virtual community along with Tim Brogdon. I am excited to be here with you on behalf of the entire temple staff. Leslie Hoffman, Iris Harlan, Rabbi Jessica Lockitz, and I wish you a Shabbat Shalom as we begin our service, continuing in song, making sure this technology is up and working. I think we're doing okay.
I think so far so good, yeah.
Thank you for being with us.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol hanshama tel hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, Kol Hanshama, Tel Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama tel hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama tel hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm so glad glad you are with us in virtual community. And in case you have a very real set of candlesticks with you, I would invite you to grab those now as we kindle the lights of Shabbat. If you're following along with the congregation's Mishkan Tefillah prayer book, which you may have grabbed from us in person, or you may be using the flip book version published by the CCAR Press, I invite you to turn to page 2. And if you're using the search feature, I invite you to turn to page 20 for our candle blessings this evening. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And we continue on page 20 with words of welcoming Lecha Dodi, welcoming the Sabbath bride into our homes, into our lives, into our midst.
Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Lekavela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Lekavela Zachor v'diperecha Ishmi'anu el ha'am yechad Adonai echad u'shemo echad Nishim el tiferet v'litila Lecha Dodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nekavela Lecha Dodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nekavela Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha Ki hi mekor ha'baracha Mirosh mikedem nesucha Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila Lecha Dodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nekavela Lecha Dodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nekavela Boi v'shalom ataret ba'ala Gam besimcha ובצהלה צחוק אמוני עם סגולה בואי כלה Lecha Dodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nekavela Lecha Dodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nekavela.
The book of Torah that we start this week, Leviticus, we think to be about the Levitical concerns, the concerns of the Levites and the priests. But if you look at the Hebrew, Vayikra, it means called. God called Moses. And folks, if it's good enough for God, it ought to be good enough for you too. Take this opportunity. You're already comfortable with the use of technology on Shabbat. Pick up your cell phones. Reach out to somebody in your orbit. Send them a text. Give them a call. Wish them a Shabbat Shalom. Join with us in the comments section on Facebook Live, on YouTube. Wish us a Shabbat Shalom. Build this virtual community. I'm so glad this evening we have folks in Florida with us down in the villages. Irene and Alan, enjoy. I hope that you are staying safe. People much closer to Temple Emmanuel as well. I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. Tim, you a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
As we continue with words of Shalom Alechem, continuing our welcoming by welcoming God's ministering angels into our presence.
I always do this on my knees, not on my guitar. Thank you for your patience.
Absolutely. I hope that you caught the wonderful video of Mel and Tim singing this new to us version of Shalom Alechem. And while you're out there playing on YouTube, it turns out Mel and Claire Vatz are our YouTube stars with up over 2 million views for their parody video. Amazing. And it is a pleasure to know you. Thank you for bringing that levity and laughter to our lives.
And I wish you were here, Mel, to play the straight guy for me. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Sharet, Malachi Elyoni, Melech, Malachi Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Sharet, Malachi Elyoni, Melech, Malachi Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Sharet, Malachi Elyon. Mi melech malkei amlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Borachem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malkei amlakim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Borachem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malkei amlakim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Borachem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Oy oy oy, Mi melech malkei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malkei hamlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Sechem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Sechem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Sechem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And now I can't sing the rest of the
We continue our welcoming those who are joining us in this virtual community for Temple Emmanuel's live stream of our Shabbat services. Sarah, it's so good to see you, and Michelle, Howie Ginsberg, and presumably the crew, Aaron and Scott. I'm so glad that you are with us to celebrate Shabbat. We're on page 26. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba v'amad yifrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'hayedecho beit Yisrael b'agala u'vizman karim v'meru amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach Le'alam lo me'amaya Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishabach V'yikbar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh V'yithadar, v'yithaleh, v'yithalal Shemei d'Kedusha B'richu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Yamimam v'yoma v'meru.
Amen.
Our Baruch Hu praise, our call to worship, you'll notice that we're going to remain seated. We invite you to do the same, but to rise in spirit as we continue with our Baruch Hu praise, page 28.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
And we continue with Shema Yisrael, the watchwords of our Jewish faith.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto le'olam va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto le'olam va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושינתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוז ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. As we think more and more about Passover and how it's going to look different this year, we still recognize that it's a celebration of our freedom, a celebration not of freedom from Egypt only, but of our embracing of the commandments and who it is we need to be as people. Words of Mi Chamocha can be found in your prayer book on page 40.
Mi chamoka ba'elim Adonai, mi chamoka letav kodesh. Mi chamoka ba'elim Adonai, mi chamoka letav kodesh. Nora tehilo, oseh pele. Nora tehilo, Adonai הקודש, מי כמוך עם אדוני, מי כמוך נטע בקודש. נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
I'm so grateful that so many of you are using the chat feature to engage in this virtual community. It's a pleasure to welcome those who are from afar, the Weinsteins, the Silversteins who may be out in Seattle, and those who may be in Florida, the Luchinsky, Beitman, Meyer, Mary, and Ressel. It's a pleasure to have you with us as well. And I'm excited that we have many members of our Board of Trustees on this virtual community with us, and I want this opportunity to say thank you for guiding this community through a particularly difficult time. And this morning I had a chance to go to the grocery store.
And came back with flour for me.
I was promised bread, and it seemed like a very good trade.
It was very kind.
You know, it is a completely different world right now, and it's a reminder of how many we have to be grateful for. The Giant Eagle Market District erected plexiglass shields to protect those who are working, those who are laboring for far less money than they are worth, to keep the store shelves stocked, to keep the checkouts open, those who are working in warehouses, those who are driving our delivery trucks, those who are going to work sick because we haven't valued them as employees and granted them the sick days and the leave that they deserve, those who are working in our hospital settings, to keep everyone as safe as possible. As we pray our Hashkivenu praise this evening, I'm looking at you for God's shelter of protection as you work to protect all of us. We continue on page 42.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu Shalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu L'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu v'shalom, Hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ushmor zetenu, Shalom, Ne'ata ve'Adonai, Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, Hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu Shalom, Hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim.
We're so grateful that we can celebrate Shabbat from the comfort of our own homes, yet we know that we gather together with Jews the world over in the state of Israel and countries across the world, here in the United States. And what draws us together is that observance of Shabbat with words of Vishamru. We recognize its centrality in our lives and our need to give thanks to God for upholding God's end of the covenant with us.
Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, Lasot ha-Shabbat v'lotam. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, Lasot ha-Shabbat v'lotam. Beini u'bein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. Oti le'olam, oti le'olam, וישמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לתמיד עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וישמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לתמיד עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, וישמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לתמיד עולם. וישמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לתמיד עולם.
We continue on page 46. If you're using the congregation's prayer book, add 18 to use the search feature of the CCR's flipbook version, or join with us from the words you know well as we continue with the central portion of our worship service, our Amidah. Adonai sefatai tivtach ufi yagid tehillah. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. האל הגדול, הגיבור הנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסרות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו ואהבה. מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol, Atah Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach u'Morid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Tzomech Noflim Verofeh Cholim, ומציל אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מחמוך הבעל גבורות, ומדום אליו, מלך ממית ומחייב, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש בשמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יעלוך הצלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. For our Shalom Rav prayer this evening, we continue with a very special video presentation from members of the Temple Emmanuel community.
Grant abundant peace over Israel, your people, forever.
O eternal source of peace,
For you are the sovereign God of all peace.
Pleasing to you to bless your people Israel.
In every season and in every hour with your peace.
Are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace.
I wish a Shabbat Shalom to everyone who joined us for that video and everyone who is here with us for Temple Emmanuel's live stream of our Shabbat evening service. We continue on page 62, the words of Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom b'mromav, Yaseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu, Ya'kol 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 Yisrael.
Our Misha Berach prayer asks God's safety and protection, asks for refuah shlema, a sense of healing for those in this world so desperately in need, for those who are suffering from a myriad of illnesses, not just those related to the current day, those suffering from ailments of mind, of body, or of spirit. We ask God's presence and blessing in your lives as God blesses the work of the hands of those working to protect us. Baruch atah Adonai Rofeh Cholim. Blessed are you, God, who brings a measure of comfort to all who are ill.
Mishebera avoteinu mekor habracha imoteinu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishebera imoteinu mekor habracha lavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. Let us say Amen.
Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek. Be strong, and let us strengthen one another. We read these words upon the completion of a book of Torah, like we finished the book of Exodus last week. We said chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek as preamble to this week's reading of the book of Leviticus. Chazak, be strong, we tell ourselves when we're sad that a book of Torah has ended. Chazak, we wish aloud for others, that others might find strength in this moment too. V'nit chazek uses the plural form. We can all take heart. We can strengthen one another as we add together our individual efforts for the betterment of the collective. This evening, we say to you, Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek. Be strong, and let us strengthen one another. The first chazak, meant to be a kind of positive self-talk, is something we could all benefit from. It's hard right now, I know. And there are moments and hours and days where we feel down, and it feels like the uncertainties of the situation and the magnitude of our losses of employment, losses of material wealth, losses of hopes and dreams and plans, it all threatens to overwhelm us. Chazak, be strong, we must tell ourselves, for our ancient tradition teaches, Gam ze ya'avor, this too shall pass. Our story, the Jewish story, is a story of resilience, of downs and ups. Right now we're in a down, but this too shall pass. Chazak, we must tell ourselves. Chazak, we should also wish aloud for others, that they might find strength in this moment too. We all need strength. Breathe. Sleep. Breathe. Eat. Pray. Express a moment of gratitude. Take a walk. Mow your lawn. Mow your neighbor's lawn. Come mow my lawn. Breathe. We can all do this. V'nit chazek, the plural form, let us strengthen one another. My heart overflows this Shabbat with the generosity of this moment. People with the financial means to do so are looking after those with very real physical needs whose finances preclude their own assistance. People who are experiencing furloughs and layoffs are volunteering their time to make phone calls and to connect with those for whom social distancing actually means social isolation. People are finding strength in this moment and are rising to the occasion. Are you at a time where you might benefit from helping others? Are you at a time when you might benefit from being helped by others? Temple is here as a clearinghouse not only for our community, but for the broader community of which we are a part. Reach out to Leslie Hoffman at Temple if you wish to provide help to others, and reach out confidentially to me if there are ways that we can be of help to you. V'nit chazek, we are all in this together, encouraging, strengthening one another. Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek. Chazak, be strong, keep telling yourself. Chazak, be strong, keep encouraging others. V'nit chazek, let us strengthen one another. We are all in this together. We continue with words of Aleinu L'Shabach, praying for the end, praying for God's presence in our lives. Page 282, or page 300 if you're in the flipbook version of our Siddur this evening. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. The third week in a row, and I'm getting slightly better at this. This time I remember the Kaddish list, that we might remember those in our congregation and those in our community who are in a period of mourning this evening. Marcy Grupp, it is an honor to have you here with us on the live stream, as on this Shabbat we remember your father, Edward Grupp, who passed away in recent days, and we remember Howard Azen, a longtime member of this community. We also commemorate the yahrzeit, the commemoration of the passing of Stephen Baskin and Rose Beck, John H. Bright and Kenneth C. Cook, Frederick Lerner Copeland and Hysora High Cowan, Bertha C. Feldman, Lillian Friedman, Raphael First, Ray Gefsky, Raymond Gell, Milton Gordon, Celia Perlat Guggenheim, Sam Herman, Irving Cates, Louis A. Kaufman, Miriam Kiley, Ida Kramer, Gladys Kreitzberg, Leo Leston, Pearl Levine, Robert Liedenson, Alma Lovner, Bertha Lovner, Samuel Malvin, Gertrude Fishman Mark, Gilbert Mazer, Dorothy Frankel Melnick, Rose Moidell, Julius Pepper, Sylvia Rassel, Jason Redliner, Harry Ringelheim, Alan E. Rosenberg, Faye Rubenstein, Susan Saul Rubin, Eva Shore, Dorothy Sidrow, Becky Simon, Bertha Kremsky, Harry Slavkin, Lillian Slifkin, Ruben Slifkin, Rose C. Soltz, Marvin Weiss, Willis Wodaika, Rose Zawinski. If there are others you are remembering this Shabbat, or if I've inadvertently mispronounced the name of a loved one, I invite you to share their name aloud at this time, bringing forth their memory, God willing, good memories. As we praise Yichronam Livracha, may their memories be for us an everlasting blessing. Yit Gadal, Vit Kadash, Shmei Rabbah, Me'alma Divrach Hirotei, V'yamlik Malchutei, V'chayechon V'yomechon, V'chayei D'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala V'zman Kariv V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Olamei Amaya, Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh, V'yithadar V'yitale V'yithalal Shmei Tzrucha B'richu, Le'ela Mikol Berchata V'shirata, Tushbechata V'nechemata, Damiran V'alma V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shalom Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Osei Shalom B'mramav, Hu Yasei Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. May God, who makes peace in the highest of heavens, make peace for us and for all who mourn. And together we say, Amen. Thank you, Tim, for joining me and leading this Shabbat service, so enriching all of our lives.
Always my pleasure.
Thank you all for joining us in this virtual community, but a few words of announcement before our closing song. This community continues in the virtual space tomorrow morning at 8:30 with our Shabbat morning service as Rabbi Emily Meyer and I lead us in the prayers of tradition and a reading from Torah that will then be studied at 9 o'clock using the Zoom link you'll find in the congregational email, on tomorrow morning's Facebook post, or on the temple website. And we'll continue with wonderful events throughout the coming weeks. I hope you continue to stay tuned, to stay connected and connecting. One I'm particularly excited about, at noon on Sunday, we're going to release a private concert that Jewish musician and mensch Dan Nichols played for this community. And one of those songs that he'll be singing, one that he wrote, the basis for my words this evening.
We have come from near and far to raise our voice in song. And the more we join in the refrain, the more we feel strong. Chazak, Chazak, Venit, Chazek. There is a power in this place and time. It shapes the rest of our lives. For when we return each year, we find a truth we can't deny. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak, Venit Chazek. Chazak, Chazak, Venit Chazek. As we sing, we link ourselves to those who came before. And we're one with all those yet to come. our strength, it will endure. Be strong and let us strengthen one another. Be strong and let us celebrate our lives. Be strong and let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Be strong, let us celebrate our lives. Be strong, let us strengthen one another. Chazak, Chazak. Be strong, be strong. Chazak, Chazak, ונתחזק.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat
Thank you
Shalom.
so much for being with us this evening.